everybody, Julia Hummingbird Jewel, and then continuing on my series book review of Tufti The Priestess, setting reality ahead of time instead of fighting the current situation. What a concept! I hope you've watched the previous videos, but if not, Tufti the Priestess is all about life within a movie. And like we are the stars, or I used to tell my mother that when I was a child. It's one of the reasons why I love this book so much. As a little psychic child, I had a lot of crazy ideas. And I remember thinking that I was in a movie. And I told my mother, I go, Mom, I am a movie star. And she says, no, that would be an actress. I'm like, no, I'm a star. And the interesting thing about it was that I took it further than that. I felt like somebody was watching me from above. I remember thinking it was from above. I was, who's watching me? And I had the odd feeling that it was me watching me. But on with the book, we are covering the chapters on Intention Plait and how to use the Intention Plait. I'm going to do 2 chapters in one. So, to compose and choose the film roll. Wow, okay, we're getting into, let's not just be dragged along in our everyday movie. Let's have a little control over it. So there's 2 control functions. Our attention, our state of awareness, and I covered that, right? I see myself, I see my reality, tap, 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 observation point, wake up, don't be asleep all day long. Sometimes we do drift off, we fall asleep just like our computer goes into sleep mode. But first of all, you gotta wake up, that's attention. Then intention, that's actions and desired outcomes, right? So the inner center is your frontal lobe. Always think about frowning, thinking about something, that's thinking. And then the outer center is called the intention plate, or we can call it plait. Tomato or tomato. I'm not going to get, into pronunciations of things. Plait, what's a plait? Huh, everybody looked it up, I'm sure, or at least I did, and the definition of plait is a braid. Okay, that did not resonate too much to me. It didn't look like a braid to me, but it does say in the book that it's an energy plexus. And a plexus, that's a network of nerves or cells in the body. That's what a plexus is. But they say in the book that it's a phantom limb. We used to have it, but we don't have it anymore. So I've always imagined it or visualized it, my psychic visualization of it, this is my take, remember, not in the book, is that it was a tail. And it was an energy tail. And we don't have it any longer, but we do have it. It's kind of like a meridian, maybe, energy flowing. And they say it's between the shoulders and it hangs down and a little bit out from the back. Okay, so it's a phantom limb, hangs down, sticks out at an angle. That's what it says in the book. So at the end of this plait, or I'm going to call it tail, is the outer intention center, and that's what you focus on. So that you have to activate it first, okay? And so the principle of the outer center is very simple. Imagine a picture of any event that you'd like to attract into your life, and then you illuminate the future frame. And what you visualize will manifest in physical reality, okay? So the future frame can only be illuminated from the external intention plate at the end of it. So you're raising the plate, activation of the plate, and the plate works like a film projector, and the film projector runs on full capacity the moment that your thought and words and images originate from the outer screen. Outer intention. So I already did a little talk about, make sure you know what you want before you just like randomly start throwing frames out and illuminating your frame and raising the intention plate. And it's good to practice on little things, and it says that to do that in the book too. And today I actually utilized it in an everyday situation, but I didn't change a complete film roll, and I called it the splice of life. I spliced And I don't know if all of you, I don't know how young you are when you're watching this, but film, was like, we could see the film, we could take the film out, and they would cut the cut and splice it together. Well, now we do it on a computer, right? We splice our videos and stuff like that. So today I had to go to an appointment, and I did not want to pay this certain fee. So I called ahead of time, made the appointment, and I was wondering if I was going to have to pay this certain fee. And she said no. And I said, oh, good. So I get there and I get, oh, well, you owe this fee. And I said, okay, well, I called ahead of time and they said I didn't owe the fee. She charged my credit card, charged the fee, and this is not a big, small amount. It was like $45. And so I'm sitting in the back, and this one girl's like looking at the chart, and she's like, well, you don't owe this fee for like till December or January or something like that. Another one comes walking up and it's like, well, she doesn't owe the fee, but she will owe the fee next month. And they're like talking amongst themselves. And I'm just sitting there, And then finally they're like, well, we'll just put it on your account. So the next time you come in, I'm like, no, you're going to credit it back to me today. Oh, we'll just credit it back to you today. And I was just like so amused by it all. Like I didn't really have to do anything. I didn't argue. I didn't raise a fit. But I had definitely set that intention, before I went in, that I wasn't going to have to pay the fee. I was a little puzzled when I did pay it, but it was just so amusing. So anyway, use the plate and activate it. And like I said, I see it as a tail, and I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is why I visualize it that way, because, I had to think about it. I was like, well, it doesn't look like a braid to me. What is it? What's it look like to me? And I remember the movie Avatar, and it was a long time ago. So I went and I looked up a little a view of Avatar on YouTube. And I noticed that in Avatar, the creatures had real tails, and they were very long, and at the end of the tail it was like swishy little, like the end of a horse's tail, and it hooked up to a horse's tail, and the creature, the Avatar guy, would send his thoughts through this tail as it intertwined, and it did look like a plexus actually. And so I thought, well, maybe that's where I got the idea of it from. So when I activate my plate, I say tail up. And then when it goes the tail up, it's very just small on my back. It kind of fans out like a mermaid tail at the end. And then I put a frame in it with my visualized outcome, and I see it light up, illuminate the frame. Now, okay, that is not in the book. There's nothing in the book that says it's a tail, that there's a fin, or you put your frame in there. But that's just my own little visualization of it, and my little tool. And I love to do it in water for some reason. I have the benefit of this beautiful little oasis in my backyard. It's a very small little pool. But I was just having fun with that all summer, or in the shower or in the bath. For some reason, I like activating the plate underwater or with water, but that's just me. I hope that this was easy for you to understand, but there are a lot of videos out there, and I've watched them, and I wanted to make sure I kind of did a little bit of a different spin on it, or hopefully kind of keep it simple. And that's the reason why I'm not trying to do this book all at once. It's a concept that you've got to get your mind wrapped around, and it takes practice. I see myself, I see reality, wake up, observation, be aware, wake up within your movie, and then activate your plate, illuminate the flame with your frame with your intentions and your desires, and then let it fly, And not everything manifests immediately. Today I had a certain, I was going on a certain appointment. I had a certain intention that not to pay that fee. It worked out for me. But I have bigger, beautiful dreams and desires, and I certainly don't, worry about them at all. And I always see the final outcome, and I never worry about the how. I mean, just never. Always planting seeds, seeds. Because I've had seeds that I planted that took 8 years or more to come to fruition I don't know, God's divine timing, but I believe that I have it. And so just keep manifesting. Don't give up before the miracle happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you have not, I am searching for my first 1111 Soul Tribe subscribers. And everybody says ring the bell, tap the little bell so that you'll know when a video comes up. I don't care if you don't tap the bell. I just need you as a subscriber, and then just when you feel like you resonate to me, then check out one of my new videos. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next chapter of Tufti the Priestess, and also buy the book by Vadim Zelands, Reality Transurfing, chapters 1 through 5, and Tufti the Priestess. I'll put links below. They are books that you really need to purchase. You need to purchase the hard covers of these books. I don't usually purchase books anymore. I had to get rid of all mine because I moved so much, but these are ones that are alive and fun and fantastical, and I just really highly recommend that you purchase them. Okay, I'll see you soon. Tufti signing out.